Who is always crying, full of self-pity, gets beaten up, blaring, and bloodshot, is those who spend the night with a bottle, or who drinking is serious business. Proverbs 23, 29 to 30. When you read it, you will find more valuable points there. The average life is not fun. In the end, it bites like a snake. Your eyes will see strange sights. Your mind imagine confusing things. Verses 32, 33. In family building, teach your children money management skills. Teach them that if they honor God financially, He will honor them. Honor the Lord with your substance, with the first fruit of your increase. Then your barns will be filled. Proverbs 3, 9 to 10. Before you give your children money, teach them how to handle money responsibly so that they can avoid the prodigal syndrome. In Luke 15, 11 to 32. Teach them God's word regarding borrowing, lending, and credit. In a culture driven by slick advertising and easily obtainable high interest rate credit cards, children need to understand the consequences of their financial decisions. The verse train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. In Proverbs 22:6, it's not an isolated statement. The next verse says, the rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. Verse 7. Teach them that although it may look like the fast lane to plenty, but can become the sure road to poverty. Train them to delay gratification until they can afford what they want. The Bible says, do not be a man who puts up security for thefts. Your bed will be snatched from under you. Proverbs 22, 26 to 27. Teach your children that there is dignity in hard work. Hear what Solomon said in Proverbs 10, 4 to 5. Lazy hand made a man poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers crops in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during the harvest is a disgraceful son. If you keep doing for your children what they should do for themselves, you are crippling their development, limiting their creativity, and creating hard work for yourself. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the soul of the diligent is made fat. I'm sorry, guys, a sentence missing at the end there. The soul of the diligent is made fat. Proverbs 13:4. One day your child will thank you for training them to participate in family life and do their fair share. Their future husbands and wives will thank you too. If you say that they are so young and they have school work to do and they fail to become responsible and mature, they will pay for it in future. It is good for a man that he should bear the yoke of responsibility and work in his youth. Lamentation 3:27. What they learn in their youth, they will enjoy for the rest of their lives as they become men and women of God. Hear what Solomon said about hard work and its reward. Seeth a man diligent in his business, he shall stand before kings, and he shall not stand before men. Proverbs 22:29. The roles of parents are inexhaustible in family life. Parents are the mirror and role model that family life hangs on. Whatever bad habits parents have, their children will tend to pick them up. Parents should not give room for this divorcement because it is not in God's commandment. The Lord Jesus directed in Matthew 19:9, I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication. In other words, again, we say, whosoever shall put away his husband, and shall marry another, committed adultery, and whoso married her, which is put away, doeth commit adultery. Paul, while writing to the Hebrews on marriage, said that marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But warmongers and adulterers, God will judge. You cannot equate the respect of a married man and a woman, to that of an unmarried man or woman. Some people feel that children from broken marriages and single parents sometimes pick up bad habits. Due to lack of parental care. Parents should work in conjunction with the church to ensure that children are brought up in the way of the Lord to avoid bad habits. In Paul's letter to the Ephesians, he described family life, the typology of church. In Ephesians 5:21-33, he wrote, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of God. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. For this cause shall the man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. Let every one of you, in particular, so love his wife, even as himself, and the wife sees that she reverence her husband. Paul, in response to the letter of the Corinthians question on if it is good for a man not to touch a woman, in 1 Corinthians 7:2-5 says, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife had not power over her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband had not power over his body, but the wife. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayers, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Parents need to go into fasting and prayers with their household, so that Satan will not destroy their family and marriage. Satan is a rally lion, seeking whom he will destroy. 1 Peter 5:8. Paul, speaking on the domestic life of believers, children and servants, in Ephesians 6:1-9 says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Servants, be obedient to them that are your masters, as unto Christ. And ye masters, do the same things unto them, forbearing threatening, knowing that your master also is in heaven, neither is there respect of persons with him. The Bible says, whatsoever you sow, you will reap. It is what you put in your family that you will get out of it. Those